Oh, hello, hello. It's me, Serpent, playing once again, Once Human. Yeah, I was human once. Like it. Ha! Baseball bat. You doing? Seems to be refilling. Let's consume the mood to fill up your power. So I'm going to be doing some actual quests today, exploring the quest part of the game. Yes. Before I explore the quest part of the game, let's get some more quests. Let's summon our buddy V, the Burb. See what commissions you got for me today, B. B. Big beginner miner. 5 commissions per board. Oh, that's for the whole week. Oh, well. In that case, we'll just go with that. We still have to open 4 storage crates in any stronghold and take all the items within, and use any activator 5 times. And then he ran into my activator. He ran into my activator 5 times. That's it. That's a Chicago reference for those who aren't hip to the musicals. Da, 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 da. This is like one of those Usborne how to draw tutorials where it's like, sir, so you start with a basic square, and then you add a thing to it, and then you turn it into a mansion. You remember those drawing tutorials? How utterly useless they are? So very useless. Like, okay, I need some intermediate steps in there, right? Anyways, let's go check out some stuff. Let's go check out these missions. This is part of the fun that I've been looking forward to this game because, as I have mentioned on previous streams, one of the issues I have with a lot of survival games is how sort of open-ended it all is, and how I oftentimes get bored with it, or doing it too much. Because there's just so open-ended that I get sort of decision paralysis sometimes. Well, this one, you have quests and you have combat-y things to do, and I'm hoping what that means is that I'm not gonna have that problem with this game, that this game is gonna be able to keep me entertained and engaged and interested. And of course, there's a lot of people who like the open-endedness of, I feel hot. Well, I am hot. Devastatingly so, really. That's because I was standing too close to the fire. But there are, of course, people like that openness, and that's perfectly fine. There's lots of different ways to play games. Someone called out, oh, yeah. Where there's so many more deviants in Throuville than before. Throuville? Yeah, I'm Throuville, man. Somebody called out to you.
Yeah, I'm Matthew.
Hi,
You must
Matthew.
be that mayfly Claire hired. She told
Yeah,
me
I
you'd
still
be
don't like
coming
that
to
name.
help.
Okay. Okay. How can I help?
We don't have much time, so I'll keep it
We
short.
don't. Okay.
I've tracked the whereabouts of the transport team. They
Okay.
seem to have stopped in Throuville.
Throuville.
But the place is full of deviants, really nasty
Oh,
ones. The
okay.
kind that are above my pay grade. You'll have to find the
I'm
team
I'm
yourself,
level
Mayfly.
3. I can't be that far above your pay grade.
I'll head back to Deadsville and wait for you there.
Yeah, man. Look, I'm through with Throughville, and Deadsville is Deadsville, man. So I can't be through with Throughville. I haven't even gotten to Thruville yet. What does Danica Fendir have to say? Loving this game so far. It's a wonderful combination of Walking Dead, Strangers Things, and a bit of Fallout 4 keeps me guessing. I like guessing. Guessing is good. Dendi Zeppo says, proving itself to be a rich and fun to play game that seems aware of the genres it is mixing and matching together. Excited to explore the open world. A lot of these just seem to be kind of, hey, this is what I put in Steam's recommendations. I'm waiting to find like a tagged post somewhere in this world that's like some sort of eldritch summoning ritual or some sort of like, oh God, they're everywhere, help, something creative like that. I'm waiting for it. So let's see what we got here. Go to Thruville. This Thruville, search for clues about the missing members. Okay. When you enter a settlement, you'll automatically receive the settlement exploration task. Okay, so I'm looking for a mystical crate. Activating the rift anchor reconnects something, and that went away before I could do it, but I'm assuming it means it reconnects the teleportation. Looking for a mystical crate, finding weapon and ammo crates, and activating the rift anchor. Let's see what somebody biggest bird left something for us. Hello, I hope you are having fun playing this game, because I am having a blast. Just watch out for monsters and enjoy yourself like for good vibes. I'm all about the good vibes, man. I'm all about the good vibes. Hi. Yeah. Drop. What drops do I have? Christmas star decor. Christmas star decor. Now I can decorate my Christmas tree. That's right, Serpent Claus is coming back this year. Sword crate inside the house. To get inside the first floor of this house, get the sword crate. To run around the back of this house, there's an open window to jump through. This reminds me of Uru Mist Online, which also had a whole um I got here another Christmas starting. Um that also had a whole the puzzles are difficult, but that's okay because you're designed to work on them as a community. I like the fact that you can leave clues for other people on this because that does make it fun. That does make it it's interesting for the people who are figuring it out for the first time. But it's also, oh yeah, that is definitely a thing up there. Let's use that ladder. It's interesting for the people figuring it out for the first time, but it's also interesting for the people who come afterwards because not everybody likes the puzzly stuff. Activate that rift anchor. That's one of the things on my list. Hey, all done. Now go find the supply crate, ammunition, grenades, weapons, armor, everything you need. Thank you, V. How to bring up the wheel and then select whisper. Leave a message. Pre-game, this is great. Ignore the other guy. Well, what does the other guy have to say? Something that will upset the sponsor. This game shouldn't be as popular as it is, but I only say that because the enemies in world feel up, and I can't really picture why. Then why are you playing, buddy? Why are you playing? Indeed. That did not sound good. That sounded like some groaning and moaning. Interesting take on the zombie genre. Oh, hi, guys. Let's grab those. Gift box decor and acid. I got acid. Vanity box and more Christmas star decor. Look at the graffiti. Interesting. Very interesting. Apparently the Punisher was here, but he was not a very good artist. Actually, that was pretty good art. It was just very stylized. Stylized art is still art. I'm a bit hungry. Let's leave a message here. Remember, wherever you go, there you are. The immortal words of Buckaroo Banzai. Buckaroo Banzai and the Aliens of the Nth Dimension is, of course, a fantastic. There we go. I just had to clear that prompt to leave a whisper in order to do it. That's why there are so many random whispers around here, because it's where the game prompts you. Let's see. What's in here? What's in here? Oh, there's stuff in here. Storage crate. It's the stuff I'm supposed to be opening and taking things. There we go. That's one of the things I have to take. There's 3 more crates that I need to grab in a settlement to finish that thing. Oh, hi, person. So it being this early in the game, these are pretty easy to stop if you spot them. Of course, if one sneaks up on me, that's going to be a whole other issue. Ooh, got some SMG ammo and pistol ammo there. That's always good to have. What was in these cages, I wonder? Spike wheels. That person was ready for the apocalypse. All right. Getting all Ben-Hur around here. I don't know if you've ever seen that Ben-Hur, the original, not the remake. I'm sure some of you have seen the remake too, but I grew up on the original. Oh, crap. Ah, the good old baseball bat saved me. So yeah, that's where they're dangerous, is when they sneak up on you. Oh, here's something on top of a bus. Up on the bus, that storage crate. Gunpowder. Oh, gunpowder is always good to have. You need gunpowder to make more bullets. And as you can see, I am indeed using quite a few bullets. What the heck are these? Interesting. Get up to that crawl space over there. Storage crate here, see what I can find. Deoxidants. Deoxidants are always good. All stuff I can use to make medical equipment with, which, of course, is often the difference between survival and death in an actual survival scenario. Medicine is very important, which is why I'm disturbed that people are sort of just completed search basics. All right. Got more cipher. I'm not using the ciphers yet because I don't know what I want to do with them yet. I want to see what the other things I get. Since the ciphers are mostly used for construction, and I'm not constructing right now, there's no reason to spend them at this moment until I know what I want to construct. Water bottle. Take the water bottle. Football, gardening, shears, water bottle. This is all stuff I can deconstruct. Connector, firmware, stapler, rusted part. I can stick these in the disassembler and get more stuff out of. You always try to recycle. That's important also with survival because, you know, you have limited resources. Oh, there's some deer hide which I can turn into that copper pickaxe I've been looking to make. Rising Town. Elton Jennings, building merchant. At first I thought Mr. Sutherland just wanted to renovate his estate, so I didn't bring much with me. It wasn't until he cleared me out of stock that I figured him out. He doesn't just want a house, but an entire town. Ever since he started buddying up with Rosetta, he's been more and more willing to splash the cash around. People are saying that in the future, this place will be known as Throuville, that it'll become a transportation hub connecting north and south. I'm glad I get to be a part of it. It feels kind of historic. And the money's good, too. Throuville, Middle Dayton Wetlands. Dayton? Ohio? Dayton? That can't be. Not with palm trees around. Come on. It's got to be somewhere in California. Is there a Dayton, California? Anybody here from California? Do you know if there's a Dayton? There's probably a Dayton, California. Let's go through here and see what's on this side of things. A water bottle. It's good to have water bottles. Turn them into stuff, I presume. There's storage crate. Let's get that storage crate. Oh, more deer hide. Yes. Turn deer hide into all kinds of things. That looks important. Here's the mystical crate that I needed to find. Blast suit frag. Collect the requirement blueprint fragments. You can craft the blueprint. Open the menu. Go to backpack. Whoa. Hi, guy. They're up here. I hear they're growling. I think they're down below. Okay, so open this up. Go to backpack. Go to blueprints. Blueprint fragment. Wonders drone almost relationships. Learn the gear. Okay, is that the blueprint I'm supposed to unlock? I have this one. Jaws frag. Can be fused with D. Does it say what blueprints I've got? See anything with the blueprints I've got? Gee, I've built that. What blueprints did I get? For the I'm a little bit confused, to be honest. A little bit confused. Armor blueprints. I think it was armor that I found, wasn't it? Ah, there we go. Blast suit frag. That's what it was. Used to create blast suit frag are used to enhance operator blueprints. Oh, because it's got the special symbol. That's what I was looking for. That's more blast suit frag. And more blast suit frag. Well, I definitely want pants. That's something I've been wanting for a while, so I'm going to build some pants. A decent pair of pants. There we go. I'm presuming I can build those pants. It'll be good to build those pants. Oh, now I'm going to get to think with portals. I go through here. That's going to take me almost where I needed to be. Strange inscription. What is this strange inscription? She does not knock, but here she can still be heard. Who can still be heard? Heard of what? Heard of cows? Sure, I've heard of cows. That's an old joke, and I did not tell it properly. Another thing, too. Experimental log, was it? Experiment log. If you happen to stumble across this log, please keep quiet about it. These doors are very peculiar, as I'm sure you've already discovered. Please follow the following rules. They are designed to ensure your personal safety. Experiment log 1. The blue door is always safe. Whenever you find yourself in danger, step through the blue door if you can. Experiment log 2. A door is a panel mounted on a frame that can be opened and closed. Each frame should only have one door. Please make sure the doorway you pass through only has one door. 3. If you see frames with 3 different colors appear at the same time, don't go through the middle frame. 4. There are no black and white doors here. If you see a black and white door, stay away from it. Okay, this is the kind of fine horror crap that I'm living for. Very thirsty. Well, let's drink some water. I've got plenty of that. Drink some more water. In fact, let's drink still more water. You're really up there. Okay. Well, this is a blue door. Perhaps I should pass through this blue door. Interesting. Interesting. Not quite sure what that did. It was interesting. Okay, now there is no blue door. There's green, purple, and orange. It said do not pass through the middle door, so we can get rid of that one. That has one door on it. That also has one door on it. I don't think there was... Yeah. Yeah, I don't see any other things. So green or orange are my options. Green or orange. Well, orange was the... Well, it was sort of red, actually. I don't know. I'm a fan of Green Lantern. I like green. We're going through green. Blue is always right. And also there are no white or black doors, so stay away from that. Oh, crap! So blue is always right. How? What? Okay, let's try this again. Blue is always right. Green moved me forward last time, so we will try green again. In this case, it's still blue, which means it should always be right, but it's also the middle door, and it said whenever there's a middle door, don't choose that one, and don't choose the white door, so that might mean yellow. Suppose that superseded everything. This gave us something. What is this? A loot crate. Okay, that gave me a lot of stuff. Can I do that again, or is that over? Apparently that was what I needed for that loot crate. Interesting. That was interesting. There was a fake out about the blue door, so I'm not sure. Not quite sure what to think about that. I also now seem to be. There we go. Here's the way back. Yes. That wants me to go down to complete the mission quest, which I will do. I intend to complete the mission quest. But in the meantime, I want to make sure I explore everything here, although I think that's all there is to this particular area. Oh, hi, creepy guy. You were creepier than most. Gift box decor. Getting all sorts of Christmas decor here. It must be for a Christmassy event. Take all the emergency med kit, activators, and deoxidants. Go ahead and use an activator. Journey complete. Open the journey screen. Use an activator once. Yes. All right. Ah. Gingerbread man decor. So clearly we're in a Christmas decor mood here. It must be a seasonal event. Good. I will be able to. It came up on me really quick. That was a bit terrifying. But don't worry, I'm quick with my finger on the trigger. I'll protect you. You're safe with Serpent. Also, you're not playing the game, so you were never in danger in the first place. That helps. Short controlled bursts is the way to conserve ammunition. Short controlled bursts. Snowflake decor. There's a lot of different Christmas decors in different sets. I will have to go through them later and figure out exactly what they are and what they mean. And wow, hi. I think my shot grouping's been pretty good this game. Okay, fine, I'll just drop. Let's actually do this quest now. Let's try to find
this. Looks like a recent resting place. Let's look for clues on the transport team.
Let's look for clues on the transport team. A lantern. Always good to have a lantern. Hear you. Good prophet. Hey, old pals from the convoy. A scout has reported there's a mysterious deviation at Rotten Manor. Big buyer from the black market is offering triple the price. Get their hands on it. This is a rare opportunity. This money could fund your convoy's trips for a while. Once you get the deviation, you can settle it with me directly. Frueville, Middle, Dayton, Wetland. Wow! Yikes! Hi. That, he was just there waiting for me. Luckily, my trusty baseball bat is very useful. Didn't have the presence of mind to use that execute key. I will try to do that next time. I didn't realize that was a thing. Water bottles, some stuff from the cabinet, toilet plunger, deer hide, jump rope, Chevy fabric, all good resources to disassemble and or use. It wants me to go outside, but I'm not done exploring this room yet. Dark in here. Second floor is where we need to be. First stairs. We get there through that barricade. Should probably be crouching anyways. It's probably going to decrease our detectability. Bed. I could rest on the bed if I were foolish. Not resting here. Ah, weapon crate. The last thing I need to find for the exploration quest. Alright, Molotov cocktails, shotgun and SMG ammo. Yeah, get all that. Excerpt from Rediscovered. This is the only place I can be honest. I'm scared to death of venturing into Thruwville. I hope I never even set foot in that place. God, this place gives me the creeps. There are other settlements closer to the monolith than this one, and yet Thruwville somehow still manages to be the most terrifying place in the entire Dayton wetlands. The stardust lies thick on the ground, like some kind of hellish snow, emitting a blue-black glow, and the broken remains of the once living creatures, covering every corner of every house. The whole town is one great twisted nightmare. I'm afraid we cannot provide any first-hand intel about Thruwville. We have, however, done our best to gather the relevant information collected from searching the surrounding area, interviews already conducted with relevant people, and recollections from myself and others. These are our findings. Jesse Sutherland, the youngest member of the Sutherland family, and the most highly respected among the younger generation. He was the nephew of the patriarch and managed most of the family's resources before the Starfall. He was an overbearing, fearless, and ruthless man, famed for his greed and profligacy. Thruwville was a luxury estate and Jesse Sutherland's home before the Starfall. Tightly guarded and well equipped, the estate was where Jesse stored most of his vast wealth, which he had extracted from the Dayton wetlands and surrounding areas. No one knows how Jesse Sutherland met his end, because none of Thruwville's residents managed to escape with their lives. Looking at the place now, it's hard to imagine why they all perished. One likely theory: Jesse Sutherland, along with his guards and a number of close relatives, were devoured by rift entities shortly after the Starfall, or else got infected with stardust, perished without a trace. The only unsolved question is, why was the stardust contamination level so incredibly high in Thruwville? Would there be a rift entity using this place as their lair? By Denise Cooper. Well, Denise, the fact that I moved around a little bit in the background tells me that there's a bad guy here. So, oh, nope, it's another player. Good, good, that's better. Better than it being a bad guy. I'm up here. Kativa's island party has begun. I'm not sure what that is, but here's a supply crate. That's what I needed to find. It got some ammo in it, got activators. Let's grab
Didn't
those.
expect to find these goodies. These will help a lot.
Will they? Yay.
There should be more
Fabric,
good
too.
finds in other areas, so remember to keep an eye out.
Keeping an eye out, very important. Thank you, V, for telling me something that, you know, every video game player really should know. Hello? Hi there. Hi there. You just kind of sprang up out of nowhere. I'm up out of the ground sometimes. Creepy. Be handy with the trigger in the zombie genre. That's what you gotta do. Because all they want to do is eat your brain. but they're not unreasonable. I mean, no one's going to eat your eye. What is this over here? What we got? What is this, farmland? Scarecrows? Scarecrows like the ones we found on that roof? These crops that are actually able to be... Crap, course stuck. Okay. Oh, he throws things at me. Screw you, guy. Not happy that he throws things at me. It's a whole new threat on the zombie genre. Weapon crate. Nice. I like weapons. That's a Molotov cocktail. Ammo. Energy link. Forgetting I can do that. It's basically like the Eagle Vision from the Assassin's Creed franchise. Which tells me that there's all sorts of stuff around here. Oh, it's copper. Well, copper's important. Let's get some copper. Yeah, that's right. I'm stopping in a highly deviant, infested area to mine. Hi! 1 second. Okay. Short controlled bursts is the key to ammo conservation, as I have said. Bell decor. How many Christmas decors are there for this Christmas event thing that I'm presuming exists? So many decors. Oh, hello. Got some vehicles here. Steamroller. And a backhoe. Activate space-time and locate the spatial theater.
Captain, our guns work fine against deviants.
Okay.
But a deviation, who knows what that thing could do?
Okay.
You're scared? After everything we've been through. All those dangers on the road. Why start worrying now?
Look, scared keeps you alive, dude.
And you know, there's a reason things are getting worse.
Is there?
The growing
Is there
number
really?
of deviants. Our business going down. We've got to
Here.
do something for our families' sakes.
Yeah, you gotta do something
You're right,
for
Captain.
families.
I'll have everyone stock up on ammo, then head to the Rotten Manor.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
What do you think? I gotta say, I think the team's in danger.
You think so? You think the team's in danger? Is
We
that
better
what
get to
you're getting
Rotten
out of
Manor
that?
fast as we can. I just hope there's still time.
Right. Let's... Motorcycle! Time to get out of Throughville. What is this glowy thing? Oh, it's another storage crate. You place a campsite close by as a respawn point to ensure that you can efficiently explore the current area. That sounds like a good idea. How does I do that? Campsite. There we go. That does a journey for me because I built a campsite once. Nice. Need to build a storage crate and store items in any storage crate, which I will get to. What have I learned? What this hawthorn berries I've learned about. It's nice. Dangerous entities. Gnawers. Secondary evolution as the Stardust penetrates further into its host. A charred maniac will evolve into a Gnawer. At this point, most human features have been stripped away, with only the torso retaining its old human form. Once its bodily tissue has been completely devoured by Stardust, the Gnawer is overcome by an insatiable drive to hunt down other physical forms, so its Stardust is able to feed. It is in part after this insatiable hunger that the Gnawers were named. The Stardust Spreader. The Gnawer's strongest urge is to spread stardust. Any residual human instincts have already been long forgotten. Gnawers also display extreme aggression against any creature in their vicinity. Will generally attack by attempting to tear the enemy's flesh or spitting tissue fluid. So that's the guy who was throwing things at me. He was spitting them at me. A charred maniac. Signs of infection. The charred maniac shows obvious external signs of mutation. Those right there, yeesh, indicating that it has already become somewhat less than human. And yet, occasional glimpses of the person within are still visible if you look closely. This is the first stage of transformation after a human embraces stardust. So they have to embrace stardust, like they can accept it into them, like Jesus. Charred maniacs have withered muscles, festering skin, long hyperplastic arms, hyperplastic, weakened legs, cloudy eyes, and a crooked jaw. There's almost something of the uncanny valley about these guys. Do you think? You think that's a little uncanny valley? You think so? Who wrote this? Who wrote this field guide? A maniac's attack. Thanks to their stark physical mutations, the charred maniacs can only launch attacks in the most primitive ways, simple yet dangerously infectious. Driven by a compulsion to attack, charred maniacs help propagate the stardust infection. Any minor wound they inflict could conscript a human into their ranks. So standard zombies, they spread zombiness. Born human, the last sight of every maniac is a brilliant burst of stardust. And in that spectacular final scene, they lose their human identity forever. As the transformation begins, the human tissue is rapidly consumed. The host body becomes emaciated, yet significant brain functions remain, preserving some past habits, like lurking near human strongholds or emitting intermittent sounds. For survivors, the grim necessity of ending these transformed beings is both crucial and cruel. The Stardust Maniac. Their head is on fire. This head is on fire. I call that cordyceps. Useless afterbirth. The maniac is the petri dish in which the sky dome mother cultivates her offspring. As the seed or the life of the metic infection grows deeper, the maniac loses weight rapidly due to abnormal absorption of biomass. It's the latest weight loss drug. Additionally, the maniac's skull deforms, expands, and dissolves as the brain and nervous system break down into protocell colloids and start to proliferate uncontrollably to form abnormal anidaria-like entity called cogitarid. The cogitarid eventually becomes independent from the host for survival. The host dies. Watcher, otherwise known as the Pixar lamp, because that is the Pixar lamp. Well, no, it's not, because that's a staged lamp. The Pixar lamp is just a lamp, but you know, you get it. You got the joke. Don't pretend you didn't. Without sleep or rest, the Watchers provide illumination diligently, as they have since leaving the factory. They are the most common humanoid types, with a battered searchlight in place of a head, and cables coiled around their festering bodies. The gaze of a Watcher can seize the strength and vitality of its victim until they collapse from exhaustion. Are you still at rest? Don't you know how to work hard? If you have time to lean, you have time to clean. Xeno purifiers, a warrior with nowhere to return to, heart covered with dust. The sword remains after the body is lost. Throw away the sword and ambition remains. Ambition sputters out, but embers remain forever. Cool. Wish box. I've seen some of those around. Powerful wish box that transforms whatever you place inside according to your desires. Wishing is an art. Use it wisely for unimaginable outcomes. Interesting. Interesting wishes. I got some more facilities, like the primary gear workbench, tables and chairs, beds. I have so many things now. So many things. Personnel files. Claire. Claire likes it when people call her Auntie Claire. Auntie Claire. She's so maternal, but she never had her own kids, as far as I know. I've had a few run-ins with Claire over the years. She would always try to convince me to go risking my neck to go retrieve some useless piece of junk or other, old photos, books with pages missing, electronic devices that did not turn on, kids' dolls with a limb missing. She saw value in all that old world stuff, I suppose. I don't know Claire very well, to be honest. I don't understand why she insists on driving around in that rickety old pickup truck, searching for scrap to try and sell. Any little piece of human civilization, you can bet she'll be interested. I don't understand it, but I respect it. And Crowley. I mean, Lowe. Oh, Lowe, he's hard to describe. Camp. Camp is how you describe him, and I say that lovingly. He received me at a low table in a desolate outpost, surrounded by dark corners with dangerous creatures, and hiding just a dozen meters away, aged stains clung to the old tablecloth and carpet. Amid the watchful gaze of various deviants in the flickering candlelight, he gracefully poured me a glass of Fino. His background, which he never hides, is as deep as it is dangerous. With a mere gesture, he could make me vanish, but in these times, who doesn't have a few tricks up their sleeves to stay alive? I think making people vanish is a little more than a few tricks, but okay. Regardless, his generosity was evident. The deviations he asked me to collect are extremely dangerous from the professional perspective of a mayfly, but I agree with him on one point. Since the mayflies lack the resources to properly secure these deviations, it's better to hand them over to him, professional. After all, it couldn't get worse than letting Rosetta get hold of them. And then remnants is stuff that I found in Bill, which Rising Town and Quick Profit, which I have already read as I got those. Regional records, the Dayton wetlands. I don't have any. Oh, there we go. Oh, this is the thing that I read before. Talking about the stardust contamination. Interesting, interesting. What else do we have here? It still says in there? Okay. Can craft with bare hands, or we can craft gear with bare hands. I want bare hands. The claws would be very useful. Okay. Now it's time to actually go to Rotten Manor and possibly die. Oh, oh, my GPS says I'm going the wrong way. Let's go the right way. Motorcycle! Ah! Ah! Dick! Jerk! What a jerk! It was a hit and run. We should be exchanging insurance information. Have you no civilization here in a post-apocalyptic wasteland? Apparently we need to go through Throughville. The nice place. Let's see. I'm on the correct side of the road. You let people get in the post-apocalypse and they just completely forget all their manners.
The stardust concentration here is off the charts. We should set up a campsite before rushing into the Rotten Manor. That way we can recover more quickly if anything goes wrong.
I already set up a campsite. Right? We did. Guess we're setting up a different campsite. No building permission. There we go. We can do that here. Okay, so apparently we get the resources back after the campsites disappear. That's nice. That's very nice. That means that campsites are always useful to have. Suck it, deviant. Well, this looks interesting. Activate this rift anchor. There we go.
Metahuman. Traces of deviated vehicle number 673 have been detected at close range. If you encounter a strange-looking heap of scrapped cars, be careful.
You mean like that strange-looking heap of scrap cars? Beside the double rainbow all the way. Oh, so intense. Yeah, I think that's what you're talking about there, buddy.
I think we found Claire's goods. Too bad her team didn't make it, though. Look at this substance. It must have come from that festering gel deviation.
Festering gel deviation? Ah! Oh, no. All right, I can use my deviation against it. Attack!
It's time to head straight to the source. Let's settle things with the festering gel.
Okay.
But before we do, don't forget your agreement with Mary.
What's happening now? Being teleported. I'm being teleported. Anti-M. Wait, I'm back where I was. Are we just in an instance now? Is that what that did? Look at now. Okay, I got a weapon. Not entirely sure what's going on. A lot of these things flash by way too quickly for me to get a hold of. Monitoring equipment. We would appreciate it if you could help us complete our observation experiments on deviated vehicles. Experimental data will be recorded faithfully. Okay. Oh, we gotta get up there. Platforming on a game that is not... Yikes! Ah. Human beings will always compete for food, power, food, and resources. The Union is no exception. That's the opposite of what a union should do. Why did you leave it up there? Got to the top, but apparently it was not activated the way it should have been. Stardust pollution is getting worse. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what's killing me. Is it that stuff that was on the van? Do I have to jump over that? Huh. Huh. Let's try this one more time. Yes, 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 yes. Pay attention to, okay, there's stuff falling. We don't want to get the stuff that's falling. Oh, I see. Ah, okay, so if I touch the stuff that's on the ground, I melt. Melting is bad. Generally speaking, you don't want your body to melt into goo. These are life tips from Serpent, making your life better. Sanity decreases. Ah, there. That gave me a bunch of stuff, including a recon combat optic, which I'm sure I'll be able to use at some point. Cradle. Cosmetics. Oh, hey, a cap. Realize you can do that. Nice. And I have some glove things too. Oh, Dragon Fist gloves. That's the stuff that I got from sign up. Those Dragon Fist gloves. Put the meta cap. What else have I got? Not a lot right now. I'll get some at some point. Two words represent unique combat abilities. Okay. Yes, so things like my shrapnel ability and things like that. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, we're switching to this. Slightly less magazine capacity, but much prettier. And that's important, to have pretty weapons. Falcon jacket's actually better than my tactical gear. So we will wear the Falcon jacket. I'm starting to look very colorful. Nice. The Falcon pants, which are basically Yankees pants. It's Yankees baseball pants right there. All the rest of the stuff I don't currently have swapped out things for. We'll do that as our secondary. There's no reason to actually have a pistol, I don't think. If there is, I'll figure it out some other time. Baseball bat's still the best thing I got, clearly. Okay. Looking good. Started pollution is getting worse. You can see at the bottom of the screen there that my sanity is getting worse as well. But it's still pretty good. Let's drink some water. Good on food for the moment. I could eat, but I don't want to waste it. Oh, hi. I like this new gun. This new gun makes me happy. Ample scenario rewards. Alright, because I explored riddle spots. Give me some Mitsuko's Mark, whatever those are for. I also have journey rewards because I've used deviation skill in battle now. Yeah, that gives me all the territory reconstruction things now. I'm on phase 2 of that. Sweet. A football. Always good to have a football. Grade gloves. Yeah, let's put grade gloves on there. That is a very suspicious painting, in my opinion. Just saying. My opinion, very suspicious. I'm always suspicious of random paintings in video games. I think it's because of Mario 64, I think, that has engendered this mistrust of paintings in me. I always expect them to be portals of some kind. I can't play that piano. Play the one that in Mitsuko's room, but not that one. Assemble the troops. Anne Sutherland, vineyard owner. Kiefer, let's address the elephant in the room and talk about the strange occurrences happening in the orchard for the sake of our entire family. Eli was terrified by you last time, that useless man, but I am not him, and I must warn you, things are not right. No matter how many monoliths have been built the world over, those ones up and running here are not right. We need to get everyone together, you, me, Eli, Joan, Donald, and Nelson, and figure out what to do. Broughton Manor, North Dayton Wetlands. Okay, Anne. I appreciate you sounding the alarm there. Not a lot of details. You know, just them being not right. Get some gunpowder there. Always necessary to have more gunpowder to make more bullets, because bullets are what go in people, or deviations in this case. Here's the mystical crate. Nice new pistol. A tree. Just instantly gave me a whole lot of wood. Alarm clock. Blankets. Getting all sorts of stuff here. However, this is not where I am supposed to be, I don't think. I think I am supposed to be further along, but I do want to explore everything first. I already went up here. I'm going up there again. Down the stairs. I haven't been doing my normal stuff of jumping off balconies because, you know, leg breaks are a thing in this game. Oh, that's a person. Okay. Da-da-da. Thank you for showing me the way, dude. Let's ride. On a motorcycle. Any game where you can ride a motorcycle is a good game. You know, motorcycles add to games. Meet Mary under the monolith of greed. What makes it a monolith of greed, I wonder? I bet we're about to find out. Hi, Mary.
I guess you're the real deal after all.
It looks like I picked the right partner in the subtitles. Uh, Fun times. Fun times. Just waiting for this ad break to be over so that we can return from picture in picture. Those of you who are AEW fans. Not too long now. 10 more seconds. And everyone will be back with us. Not just the subscribers. And we're back. Talking to Mary. Barely getting it out of the rotten manor in one piece.
Sounds tough, but I think it was worth it. And I've made some
Thank you for your
discoveries regarding
sympathy.
the deviation as well.
Okay. Now I'm guessing we split up again.
Let's go in together this time. I'm curious about that troublemaker inside.
What?
And besides,
Team up?
we're a team.
She doesn't say that in the subtitle. The subtitle, she doesn't think we're a
I
team.
brought some ammo and meds for us as
Oh,
well.
there it is.
Now, let's go.
Don't know what's up with the... We're exploring a dangerous area. Build a campsite nearby. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Built near a road. Oh. There. Oh, I have no building permission there. There. Hard to find places. Did I get this or did it? Flatter terrain. There we go. Okay, yay. All right, Mary, quite contrary. Let's go figure out how to explore the monolith of greed. If I get a bike, are you gonna get on the bike too? Let's see how that works. You gonna ride? No, guess not. Not gonna get on, huh? It's not gonna get on. Okay. You wanna run the whole way up here? Okay, so the exploration settlement, look for a mystic crate, find weapon and armor crates, activate a rift anchor. You got what's Tron. Get a bird's eye view of the place. See what we can see. Also, get this storage crate. Always good to get new materials. All right. So that looks all high-techy. There's definitely something over on that. That's the rift anchor right there. Looks like an airport. Yes, that is the monolith. Agreed. There's another monolith out in the distance there. Rosetta. The villains of the story. Yeah. Let's see what we can buy. Short controlled bursts. Remember, it's all about short controlled bursts. I don't like that there's a biohazard sign on that, or radioactive signs on any of this stuff. We're so eager to get to the party, and then you just stopped and let me shoot you. I appreciate it. But that's... Remember, Mary, you can handle explosive oil drum. That did exactly what I wanted it to do. Blew up. You watching Zayas? That was a boomie for you. Med, get a bunch of crap. Oh, hi. And my baseball bat is more powerful than my gun. What does that say? It says I need a better gun. That's what that says. I like it when you can throw explodey things into zombies. That is, in fact, a fun thing to do. That's not the one I went up beforehand, no. Important to explore all of these areas because you never know where they're going to hide stuff. And, like, the stuff I've been getting from storage crates isn't that great, but somewhere up here are mystic crates that I want. Somewhere up here are things like deer hides, which are very valuable to me right now. So yeah, I take my time with these games. I explore everywhere. Some of you may find that a little bit boring, but hopefully my scintillating commentary is helping with that. Oh no, that's Mary. I don't want to shoot Mary. I don't want to shoot Mary. Don't make me shoot Mary. Is through here. Seems like... Ah, a back entrance. Oh, I can't hide in bushes. That makes me sad. Wow. He just head down and just runs, doesn't he? Da-dum, da-dum. Da-dum-dum, da-da-da-da-da. Have an explosive time. Dum da dum dum. Shooting those guys, shooting the zombies. Let's see what's in here. Building number 2, Bob. What do I have to play around with here? I got lanterns, I got all sorts of stuff. I got a trash bin. And one of those wall-mounted med kits that you see sometimes in these places. Yikes! That was a biggin. That was a biggin, and I have a feeling I'm gonna have to deal with that biggin. Ooh, climbable crates. My adventurer's sense is tingling. Vampira says, "You matter in this world." Thank you, Vampira. I like to think I do. I like to think we all do. Such cheerful messages. Jack Voss says, "Spaceship collectible in this room on the table." Okay, what room? The one that I was just in? I didn't see a spaceship collectible. The table, you say? Yeah, I picked it up when I picked it up the other stuff. Or maybe that's in the wrong place. Or maybe it was a limited edition thing. Wow, that's large. It looks like it's got somebody pinned down. Thought I could help. So those big guys do take quite a bit to get knocked down. That's good to know in case I ever go up against. Yeah, I like the realism of this game because this is a corporate-owned military-esque facility, and shady stuff is going down here, just like in real life. Remember, kids, you can't ever trust corporations to do anything. Granted, mostly because of incompetence instead of sinisterness, but you never know. There's a gear crate. I'm gonna get pants. Not better than the Yankees stripes I've already got on, though, so. Already got down to that part. I mean, like, video games have been telling us forever that corporations are evil and will do sinister things and yada, yada, yada. And of course, that's all true. You know, because greed and profit are potent combinations. And just like in real life, a lot of corporate people are so incompetent that they don't realize they're going to cause the apocalypse. Granted, I don't think the apocalypse will be Starfall like this one, but, you know. Yikes. Maze of pipes means lots of bad things in here. No, we're not going to get a cool apocalypse like this one. We're going to get something like climate change causing us to starve or something like that, you know. Because fictional corporations are much cooler than real corporations. Just as sinister, but much cooler. I don't know where Mary got to. She's around somewhere. Got tired of me exploring. I'm gonna go up to that roof and oh, hi. Go up to this roof here. Stuff in here. Oh, I'm gonna. Hi. I did not like that. Let's get an applicator on that. How about? Yeah. Let's get another applicator on that. Oh, I gotta wait for it to cool down. Fine. He just came out of nowhere. Let's activate this rift anchor. Yes, I just gotta find the mystical crate now. If I had a sniper rifle, I could probably take him. I could probably take him with the gun I got now, but now I have to run all the way over there to collect the stuff. A silver hammer. Defeating monsters may drop a consumable item. Consume it in the Wish Strike game to use the silver hammer. Silver hammer deals higher damage, has a higher crit rate, up to a wider attack range. The Wish Strike game. Not sure what the Wish Strike game is. I'm sure I'll find out eventually. My sanity's getting a little bit low. There's a Great One around here, which again I'm assuming is short for Great Old One. Which, if you know your Lovecraftian lore, your Cthulhu mythos and stuff like that, Great Old Ones are not fun. Great Old Ones are, in fact, incredibly dangerous and can drive you insane. And the fact that you have a sanity stat here does indeed make me think that there may be some Cthulhu-esque stuff going on. Roasted blueberry. Sweet. Speaking of which, getting hungry. I just filled up my health bar with some smoky stuff, which I'm assuming will regenerate over time. I love Lovecraftian stuff, honestly. I quite enjoy it. I know that Lovecraft himself was not a really great person, but... Always use cover. Kids, always use cover. Cover just makes everything better. Anyways, I know that Lovecraft was not a great guy. Neither was Robert Howard, who made Conan and Cult Conqueror and Solomon Kane. But there are elements of their stories that appeal to me, the pulp horror of it. I do love pulp horror. The sort of cheesiness of it, to be perfectly honest. Lovecraft stories... Oh, hey, underground thing. That's going to be useful. Oh no, this is just a tunnel back to the outer level. Well, there is something to pick up here, though, so... Lovecraft's prose, his stories were very predictable. Like, you don't actually get a lot of mystery from Lovecraft. But it doesn't really matter that his stuff's predictable, because his stuff is interesting. stuff is interesting and his stuff builds tension with the words. So even though you know what is going to happen, eat light, even though you know it's what's going to happen. The way the prose builds up to it is fascinating, and part of this is because Lovecraft's protagonists, much like Lovecraft himself, are cowards. They are afraid of what they are encountering, and Lovecraft communicates that very well. So because they're afraid, you can be afraid too, because you're seeing it through their eyes. It's a very that's one of the joys of stories is you can be put into whoa, hello hair. What hair you have? You can be drawn into mental states that you would not normally be into yourself with a well-written story. Wow. Be drawn into states that you would not. Oh, hi, it's you. That you would not normally be drawn into yourself. A great example is the books about Hannibal Lecter, starting with Red Dragon. The books especially. The movies not so much, but although the movies are great, at least Silence of the Lambs is great. But the books especially do an amazing job of drawing you into the mindset of a serial killer. So even though, you may have no such compunctions yourself, even though that may be far into your actual way of thinking, the prose does a really good job of making it seem so reasonable and so general. Before you realize it, you're like, oh wait, I'm sympathizing with a monster because I'm understanding the monster. And that's what good stories can do. And Lovecraft does that in a good way, even though it's sort of cheesy, even though it's sort of camp. I think that's why his stories continue to endure. Even though they're not particularly original, even though pretty much everything he did has been done to death by other people, I think his prose still stands up. I get from a vending machine. Hawthorne juice. Ah, nice. I think his prose still stands up because it puts you in the mindset of this coward who is terrified of everything that's happening. I get up here. Nothing. That's still too far away for me to get. I want to get up on the roof there. Have I been up on this roof? I don't think I've been up on this roof. Mary, how'd you get? Ah! Mary, you jerk! Oh, nothing of interest on this roof. So I think that's one of the more powerful things about fiction, and why I continue to love Lovecraft and Lovecraftian stories. Because even though you have things like Lovecraft Country, which in my opinion took Lovecraft and put a whole new twist on it and made it so interesting. and well worth reading or watching, depending on what medium you want. Like Lovecraft Country didn't make you feel the same way. Because Lovecraft Country wasn't about someone who was terrified. Lovecraft Country was about characters who were more heroic. Yeah, there you go. You get taken down. No victims for you. Which is in itself an interesting take. Like, what would happen if somebody actually heroic instead of somebody cowardly and sort of xenophobic ran into Lovecraft's creatures? But Lovecraft's creatures, I think, lose a lot of their sting if the protagonists aren't cowards and if the protagonists aren't xenophobic. You kind of have to be set up to fear these things from the beginning by the protagonist, because otherwise, like, oh, there's a monster sleeping under the ocean. What's so terrifying about that? But there's a monster sleeping under the ocean, and he symbolizes a strange universe that is terrifying because we don't understand it. Now that is an interesting antagonist. Zombies aren't really that scary. They're grotesque, definitely, but they're not really that scary. They're sort of fodder for me to shoot. Can't get up there. A shame. Suppose I could bring like some sort of scaffolding and get up there that way. Stardust pollution is worsening. I'm about half sanity right now, which is less than ideal. Let's see. What can I find inside the main area? Junk. Boiled food. Let's grab that. I can turn that into fertilizer or something. I know the answer is there, but I want to explore everything first because exploration is part of the fun of this. What good is an abandoned zombie military base without exploration? I ask you. Also, that's got an icon on it, which means that is interesting. That's a teleportation tower. Yeah, you can use that to get around other worlds. Fun. Of course, for right now, I'm too busy exploring this one. What can I find on top of here? Let's see. Nothing much, apparently. Does seem to be a good place. Great party has begun. Oh, good. That's much better than the good party I was thinking of going to. The closer I get to the target, the worse the stardust pollution gets. That's interesting. Yeah. I should really probably go ahead and go in there and deal with this, because otherwise my sanity, because my health bar is also getting lower the more stardust is in the area. I think that's what that smoky stuff in my health bar is. Wow, hi there. Well, that's near death for me. Oops. Critically injured. Help me! Help me! Dick! I have 3 adrenaline shots. You jerk. You jerk. You jerk. All right. Give me a shot. And let's deal with this thing. Actually follow the signs here because we want to probably do this in order. Before I completely lose my sanity, which is seriously getting low. Mary, do I talk to you? Let's talk to Mary.
You made it. I knew I could count on you. You're
Yes,
quite
I'm
good at
very
handling
countable.
deviants, aren't you?
I generally like to think so. Haha, all you deviants watching this channel right
I
now.
gotta say, you've proven yourself to be a good teammate.
That's not what the subtitles said. Subtitles say, I gotta say, we work well together. What are you playing at, Mary? Mary, quite contrary. Yay, more ammo for everything. Okay. This seems significant. What are we gonna do with this? A realm beacon. Ravenous Hunter, deviation of the Ravenous Hunter, the Great One resides in an element class rift space within monolith. The rift space was activated in something using a Stardust equivalent of approximately something units. Internal structure of the rift space is a variant of the something that once existed in nearby something. The building structure has been affected by the Ravenous Hunter's movement characteristics, resulting in a spatial distortion that violates the laws of physics. Any personnel entering the rift space must pay close attention to the actions of the Great One, in particular, the launch of tracking missiles and other explosives, as well as its something. Can we actually team up easily with this? Apparently so. Send applications to both those teams and see who invites me. Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Bren Rocks. Bren does rock for letting me join his team. So this is the raid stuff, apparently. The hive. Your new hive alone or together with friends. Oh, cause we're mayflies, so the hive is our guild. Okay. Online trading. I can sell stuff online. That's the auction house. I'm assuming war bands, I guess, are another kind of guild. Island roaming. Ooh, here for a good time. Well, that seems very Final Fantasy XIV, if you don't mind me saying so. Those of you who played Final Fantasy XIV know exactly what I'm talking about. Does that get me out of... Oh, that keeps me in there. Good. Excellent. So are we just waiting for people to do this, or... Yeah, I am definitely teamed up now. Well, I guess this is a good opportunity to explore the rest of this place. There's something to get. A med kit. We're going to take all of that. Because we still need to find the mystical crate for this area. Thirsty. Well, that's... My sanity is getting down to seriously dangerous levels, so I'm going to actually, assuming that I'm in a queue at this point, that I don't actually need to stay here, I'm going to head back to my my tent. And this is not the way. This is definitely not the way. This is looking like where I came in. How do I get out of here? I think I get out of here. Oh, not that way. Not that way. Very thirsty. I'm losing water at a rapid rate, probably because of the stardust. I'm about to go insane. Not ideal. Butterflies keep wanting me. Go up here. Ah, here we go. Because I went down to the ground floor instead of where I should have gone. Is up here. Let's grab this stuff first. Grab this gear crate. And then let's get the heck out of Dodge. Because I'm about to go insane. Let's, yeah, he gave up on me, or else I left because I moved out of range, or something like that. Oh, crap. Well, let's see what happens when I give up. I blacked out. So it's sanity loss that causes me to do that. I lost some ammo and some copper ore. I can handle that. Campsite respawn. Yes. There apparently just aren't enough people in the novice thing that are teaming up for this, so I guess I'm going to try to do it solo. All right. Right. Well, at least I got those. Take more commissions now that I'm... Apparently I can. Definitely gonna take Island Commute again. Take that. Take that. Take that. I'm gonna take that because that's gonna be easy. That should be, yeah, 5 commissions per board. Well, we can start by liking this one. Game is a bit jank, but a lot of fun. Fair, I will agree it's a lot of fun. I'm not sure if I'll agree it's a bit jank, but you know, it can be. Whatever. I need to teleport back to my home and sleep for a little while to recover my my sanity. Then I'm gonna try to take down that big bad all at once. So I thought it was Stardust that was killing me. It was actually my sanity that was killing me. After I dropped to low sanity, I was one-shottable. So pro tip: stay sane. Let's rest and recover sanity. There we go. How quickly does sanity recover? Fairly quickly. Just gonna sit here for a little bit. Be sane. And then we'll go back and we'll fight that big bad solo. While I'm out here, though, I'm gonna probably go ahead and craft that copper pickaxe. I did locate the mystical crate in Thruville. The heck? The heck, man? Almost fully sane again. Almost sane. As I get sane, I get healthy. Sanity is important. Mental health is important for physical health. After all, you've got to take care of yourself. Okay, I'm sane now. Let's make this copper pickaxe. Now that I have everything I need for it. Copper pickaxe. For 3, 2, 1, and go. We gotta actually pick it up. Right. Unlock mimetic ore detector 1. Well, I could do that. Let's unlock ore detector 1. Craft curiosity catcher 1 at the supplies bench. Curiosity catcher. Curiosity catcher 1. There we go. Locates copper and tin ores by registering their electromagnetic waves. This prototype was originally secured by Rosetta in order to test the effects of Stardust on its detector. Results of that research were lost several years ago, along with the nearby ore deposits. Fee fi fo fum. I smell. Wait, that's not aluminum. Aluminium. Aluminum. See, that's aluminum. Very clearly, my UK friends, including the UK friends such as Tavier and Rex D, who stream on this channel sometimes, it is clearly aluminum. Aluminium would have a different, a second I in it. Anyways, I need glass to craft the aluminium. So let's make 2 things of glass. Now, while that's making, we can go to the deconstructor, disassembly bench, and no, cancel that. That we're gonna do that, that, and that, and that, and that, all those. In fact, we're gonna select all. Okay, so if I hit select all and then cancel, it will automatically unselect the important biomechanical parts that I want to keep for special projects. Useful. Look at all that gear I just got. Meanwhile, the glass should be done now. And that will allow me to craft the curiosity catcher. Go. Curiosity catcher 1. There we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and now I can catch curiosities. Wonderful. Oh, snake there. Claim that. Crafted that. Gonna claim these. Use the curiosity catcher 1 once. Well, I could do that. Let's take the curiosity catcher. Instead of the crude pickaxe, let's do our copper pickaxe down there now. Oh, that's much better. And let's do that. Oh, I do have sanity gummies. I didn't realize I had those. Let's do that instead of the berries. For now. Go. Craft a fishing rod. There we go, fishing rod. Do that pretty easily. There's wood plus a little copper for the hooks and the rings for the line and stuff like that. Don't actually need anything for the line, which is interesting. We're now located the mystical crate in Thruwville. I guess I will go back to Thruwville. Turn to Thruwville. Don't worry, I will get to the big boss before the end of this stream. I think I'm just about done going through the tutorial right now before I'm going to take a break from that. Go ahead and make fish bait because it's the last one on level 2 of this. No fish bait requires corn. Corn can be found in those places. But I'm not going to worry about that. Because I'm more worried about going to Thruwville, although it looks like I can find some corn there. Standard view or vending machine view? Okay, standard view. What happened to my teleportation things? Because... Oh, the rift anchor's at Rotten Manor. Ah, there we go, Thruville. But it's not actually teleport. I can't teleport there. Teleport there. For that, I actually have to drive. That's okay. I can drive. Out the window. That's what a motorcycle's for. This won't take me very long at all. Probably checked to see how my beaver was doing. That's not a euphemism, by the way. I actually have a beaver that cuts wood for me sometimes. But I forgot to check that. Oops. Missed my turn off. Too busy showing off. Too busy showing off these hot doggers. These teenage bikers with their leather jackets and their attitudes. No way, man. You're Dullsville. Can't control me, man. Uncontrollable. I'm 20 and I'm free. I wish. I wish I was still 20. That would be fun. Though, of course, knowing what I know now, because... Well, there's corn. Let's go ahead and grab some corn since I'm here, so I can craft some fish bait when it comes to that. Da-da. I'm very thirsty. Well, let's... Nope, not that one. That one. Drink. There should be corn around here. Now, if I did the curiosity catcher, that would show me copper, which is nice, but I want corn. Did they lie to me? Was I lied to? That's quite a decoration. Some pretty decorations here. Corn is, of course, one of the great staple crops of the New World, and by the New World we mean the one that the Europeans discovered last, because that's how we deal with that kind of stuff. Ooh, pumpkins. There we go. Kaza wants to join my team. Sure, Hikaza. I have no idea who you are. I'm just looking for corn, Hikaza. I don't know what you're here for. Loot. I will, however, go ahead and thumbs up these posts. Yeah, it's a pretty okay game. Good game. I'm enjoying myself. But I can't find corn. I want... Wait, is that corn there? That is corn. Why can't I harvest corn? Do I need a special harvester thingy? Corn? Actually, I guess I better go back, because these are people I think who are joining me in order to fight that big boss. Once we get up to 4, I actually want to do that. Let's locate that mystical crate here in Thruwville. We'll deal with Corn later. Okay, so some of the crates regenerate. That's good to know. The basic storage crates regenerate. Up there. Ha! Get pretty good at switching weapons. Task completed. Good. Good. Okay, so let's then. Oh, crap. Like being caught in his light. Okay, time to go down. An earlier round, but Sugar, we're going down swinging. Time to actually go back and defeat that thing. Since apparently I'm going to have a group. I was not expecting that. I just kind of kept it on there. Still don't know how to harvest corn. Yeah, I need a sickle of some kind. I will check when I get back to the house. But in the meantime, let's go deal with that big bad. Oh, wait, nope, big bad's in the other direction. I'm just getting all turned around and confuzzled. I'm getting bamboozled. There we go, through Thruwville. Hard left turn coming up according to the mini-map. I am very glad that they have a mini-map. I know that some survival games don't have a mini-map because, you know, in real life we don't have a mini-map. Oh, thought that was a zombie. Sorry, guy. Oh, other way. But it's very useful in games, and even though it makes it a little bit easier to survive, I think we can all suspend our disbelief. For the convenience of having a mini-map. Lots of people building tents. Da, da, da. Convenience is a big thing of games, because no matter how you slice it, games aren't realistic. You know, they're not actual one-to-one representations of real life. So I sometimes feel that some of the fun explosion. Rear wheel is damaged. Oh, and the rear wheel popped. Isn't that fun? Also, I'm damaged. Let's heal up. Shooting at me. There we go. Taking out the zombies. Zombie with a gun? Oh, they all left my group. Guess I didn't fight the boss fast enough for them. So I guess I'm doing this solo again. Ah, the trusty baseball bat. Always, always a fun weapon to use. That use one of my adrenaline shots? I don't know. It's a nice thing to do anyways, though. I regret nothing. Take the inclined road up to the west that leads to the building with the Mystic Crate inside. That is useful information. Inclined road up to the west. Ah. Don't know what that was. Don't like it. Okay. Oh, there's definitely some stuff there. Shield of some kind. Storage crate. There we go. Football. And the mystical crate. That's what I was looking for. New submachine gun. Done with the exploration. Awesome. Now what I need to do is I need to go to the boss area, take some sanity gummies. New specialization area. Oh, lots new. First, precision refining, backpack expansion, compost bin, unlock more in your backpack. Is there spoiled food in your backpack? 1 to 3 spoiled foods will be consumed every 10 to 5 minutes and be turned into mushrooms or random fertilizer. Flamethrower trap, scorching burst, facility boost, flamethrower trap damage plus 30. Flamethrower trap kills an enemy. The explosion is triggered. You know, I think I'm enjoying the idea. No, I want child leader. If I want to get the farming. I like farming in these survival games. I really do. Meanwhile, disassemble edge, explosive on the go. Which reduces the weight of explosives in my backpack. Chef's knife. Your backpack meat yield +1 with field dressing animals with a 36 chance to yield additional byproducts. Special storage crate, unlock new facility, deluxe storage crate, a large storage crate with 64 item slots. That looks good, but I like the Star Chef one. We're doing the Star Chef one. Check out what's out there. Zombies. Zombies everywhere. My adventure game sense tells me there's important things up there. And I was kind of right. There's a storage crate. That's not exactly the most important thing, but you know, we take what we can get. Is there a quicker way down? Apparently not. I have to go all the way down the incline or else I will break my leg. We'll pick up that handle searchlight. Pick up the handle searchlight. Pick up the handle searchlight. Gosh darn it. Available scenario challenge rewards. Hey, I used my telekinetic hand to take control of stuff. Apparently it was what I needed to do. Okay, let's actually go end this. That's still there, buddy? Kind of chilling there all the time? Okay. Take some sanity gummies. Add an applicator. Get my health back up. And let's do this thing. I have no idea what to expect here. I've never done a boss fight in this game before. Let's see how difficult they are. Hives are the most cohesive groups in the wilderness. They are formed in the spirit of mutual aid and improvement. Well, I'm all about mutual aid. Mutual aid's important. Mutual aid groups are how we're going to survive. Ooh, cutscene.
Help! Help me! Shouldn't have tried to take what was yours.
Blimey. Reach for that minigun, buddy. Oh no, it's got a minigun.
Mercy, please!
I don't like that it has a minigun.
Even without their submission. We are still legion.
Terrifying. Deeply terrifying. Okay. Well, that's a thing what needs killing. Crap. Standard dodging. 5, and he has a lot of health. The went through the barricade, looks like. Immune. He's immune now. The hell is going on? Ho 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 ho. Oh ho 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 ho. Yeah, I need an applicator. And I need another one. Nope, done. I'm gonna get him. Eat hot lead, giant thing. Ravenous hunter, as the health bar calls you. Oh, he's immune again. Yeah. Okay, another routine now. Take that. Kill the egg sacs. And back up here to where I can dodge him. Firing explosives now. That is impolite. Homing explosive, no less. Go, butterfly. Myself an applicator. Get some health back. Oh! Victory! Playable scenario challenge rewards. What have I got? Destroy a total of 2 next sacks and then normal Araxium challenge. Yeah, I sure enough did that. Okay, 20% chance. Get the loot crate first. Melee amplifier, weapon amplifier precision, weapon mod parts. Half a picture. Okay. 20.7% chance. Fingers crossed.
Wait, the festering gel looks different. It received the memetics from Manibus. No wonder it became so powerful. First, contain it. Then let's bring it back to our territory.
Okay. New gear offers special enhancement keywords. Only one key effectively active at a time, so you can only equip one piece of key gear. Pretty sure I have a better hat. Hooray! That is key armor. Shrapnel hit part +1. Oh, it's because I have my appearances, my cosmetics on for that. That's why. Let's take that off because I kind of like the beret. Let's do the beret. Yes, now I am a revolutionary. I'm not missing anything around here. I don't think so. Yeah, let's leave the dungeon. All right. I don't think I need to challenge that again. I think I'm good with that. I think that's great. We're gonna go back to base, and then wrap it up for the day. Thank you everybody who's watching. Thank you for bearing with me as I am still fairly new to this streaming thing, still figuring out just how all of this stuff works. Don't think anybody's really watching right now, but you might catch the video on archive. So hopefully with that. So for you and everyone like you who's watching this right now, who's enjoying the games, farewell from Serpent. And keep looking for more streaming stuff. I know we're going to stream next Tuesday and hopefully next Wednesday and Thursday all, as well as a group, Zios and Tavier's group. And then, in addition to that, I am going to be streaming Once Human for the rest of the week. So you can look forward to that. So in the meantime, enjoy. Hope to see you again soon. And farewell from your local Serpent. Bye-bye.